What's up, everybody? This is HH Trader back with another live trading video. We're sitting here on March 3rd, another trading day. We've seen some movers in pre-market. Of course, they are failing now. A lot of these medical stocks, during pre-market, they just go. And then as soon as the open comes, they slam. But it is dependent on their catalyst as well. So let's look down through the list here and see what kind of news that we have. First one up is Ovid, which has really faded off. Wow. It had news. Let's see. Takeda buys epilepsy treatment rights from Ovid. Okay, so Ovid actually lost the rights there, lost the privileges to the rights. Secures global rights. So that's not good news. I don't even know why that's up. Ovid lost the rights to that. Okay, let's go to the next one. OCGN. They have a COVID vaccine co-development partner. Bharat Biotech shares phase 3 interim results of Covaxin demonstrates efficiency. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Let me get my tongue right. An efficient rate of 81%. Oh my. Is this my morning tongue? I don't know what this is. But anyway, Covaxin. So that's partnering on a phase 3 results. That's nice, but it's not something that people are probably going to be too interested in. We'll see though. KMPH has news, or does it? Sector update. It doesn't really have news pertaining to itself today. Gapping up, early pre-market gappers. Yeah, nothing with KMPH. I don't know why it took that big run up from $16, $1 up for nothing. UWMC, nothing but just buzz and news. No real news for this ticker. TRXC is fading. News. It had a surgical, announces FDA clearance for general surgery. Ascensus Surgical, formerly Transenterix, receives an additional FDA clearance for the Senhance surgical system, which allows for indication, expansion, and general surgery. Man, that is a long thing that says absolutely nothing. All right, Slug. Slug was one that we looked at yesterday that was making moves. It probably will be interesting today, but the volume isn't even competing with the volume up here. So we'll just have to see what it wants to do. It did do a lower low here. So it's got this 526 level of support. We'll see what that wants to do with that on the open. It is very extended. I would not buy it right now. It's just too close to the open. We're 2 minutes. Matter of fact, if you're using Charles Schwab, I don't think you can buy it right now. Let's see, pre-market. Nope, pre-market is disabled right now, so you couldn't buy it if you wanted to. But we're going to watch this one drop, and then we're going to see what wants to stand up today. We have about what is that? Minute and 15 seconds. Minute and 15 seconds until the bell, and we're going to be in party town. Getting up there to $6. Nice, nice. Man, this drop is going to be monumental. Look at where the VWAP is. VWAP is all the way down here at the 530s. So if it cracks this bottom of the 562, that's going to look really, really bad. Looks like it's getting bought up right there. Got about 20 seconds left until the open. We're about to see, will it get destroyed? The previous high was this 438 for yesterday, daily high. Now it's up to 591. So I do believe we're going to see quite a bit of a pullback here on the open. Quite a bit. We are open. All right. Let me go check my down detector and make sure there's no major issues at Charles Schwab. Anybody reporting anything yet? Okay, yeah. So there's some reports over at Charles Schwab about login. No real reports on placing orders or the website. So I'm already logged in. So I don't think I'm gonna face too many problems there. Looks like it's doing what I said it was gonna do, except it hasn't broken this low right here of the 562. So I'll go ahead and put a support right there and see if it can't hold this support up. 562 right there. And let's see how much money do I want to put towards this. I'll do 30 shares. Nope, it broke that. So it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. Broke that previous bottom, and now the last level for it is down here. So let's see if it can form a bottom above this 527. Everything is red on the day. Red, red, red right now. So nobody's standing up yet. So it looks like it's forming a bottom here. So we got our support here. We're going to let that dead cat bounce. And I'm going to go ahead and get 50 shares of this if it can dead cat bounce here. But that should have ended in a green candle. This should have been a green candle, not a red candle. That messes up my strat. Should have stayed up there green. Got about 3 seconds to get green. It failed. Okay, well, we'll let this be the dead cat bounce then. See how high this one can go. Got up there to the 9 and is struggling at that 9. Will this be a dead cat bounce? Wow. Nope, that's not the dead cat bounce either. All right, TRXC is the only thing that's really up right now, but it's not the most interesting. It's green on the day, but I don't like it because of this pre-market, this stair stepping down that it's got going on. It's fighting a major trend right there, trend down. KMPH getting up there. Look at that. Look at that. From the $14, $15 all the way up to the 16. We're looking for a drop here. Big drop. People got to take profit. Big drop coming. Let's see if we can get it. Wow, it's going to continue pushing. Will it? Or did it halt? I think it just halted. Alright, so that's a halter right there. KMPH, probably a volatility halt looking at that. Not a pending news halt, but I will go and check just in case. What kind of halt was that? KMPX. Yes, it's a volatility halt. Halted at 9:33.27. So it'll be opening up in 5 minutes. And you know, those kind get very spicy very quickly. Don't want to trade that one. Where was that other one that I was looking at? No, Slug. Slug was the one. Okay, Slug was the one I was looking at. All right, so it did do the dead cat bounce. Got this. Now it's trying to get back over the 9. Struggling there. I mean, now that's a struggle right there. Look at these top and tails. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it is cracking. But the problem is it's not staying up there. So not looking too good on that one. OCGN is let's see, OCGN. It's just that just does not look good to me. I don't like it. Let's see, how far did it move? 1165 up to the 1216. And this is the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. It's about to fail. It's about to fail. Go ahead and break this bottom like you want to. The bottom right here is a 1203 that we're waiting for it to break. 1203 breakdown. Will we get it? Nope. Wants to continue to push. I'll let it push. Not my entry anyway. Alright. OCGN is up. That one's still halted. Slug continues to do those topping tails, but now it's just being crazy. Look at that. That's insane. How could you plan for that? 2 fake outs and then finally a final push through. And then a big pullback, which is not looking good. Let's see how much it pulls back. 605. Can it stay above the $6? Now we need to see a pullback here. It's messed up the whole strategy. Yep, that one's got to pull back. I'm not even going to play with that. Not going to play with you today. This one's got a topping tail. Don't like it. Broke the body of this one down here, so I think it's going to go ahead and break down. Anything else? But Slug, man, Slug really went up. We're looking for that pullback and that consolidation here. See how far it can pull back. It's went from the 562 all the way up to the 630s. Let's let this bad boy pull back. It is not looking like something I would like to trade, because over here on the 5 minute, this high here is the 613. Needs to hold up the 613. It is not giving us the proper pullback. 613 needs to hold it up. Hold up that 613. It's got a little topping tail here that I don't like, so we're going to be looking for it to break down this level, the 611, because that 613 it's just getting too close to it. Even if it goes right here, I just don't like this setup for my setup. So yeah, broke the 613. We're gonna wait for it to give us some nice little movement down here. Top side is the 630s. So we got our new resistance up there, 630s. We're gonna wait for the dead cat bounce. We got a couple of, oh, I don't like that. That's OTC. That's trash. So let's just watch Slug. Getting a little bounce there. Still don't like it. Okay, this is the dead cat bounce. It may go ahead and push through the high. Looking like it will. Got up there, touched the high, snapped down. So this was the dead cat bounce, but it messed it up. It went up there and touched the high already. So we got to be patient again. This is not a time to be buying this one. Struggling off that high like that. Struggling to keep that 25 in its sights. There it is, getting that 25. Now it looks like it's ready to push. But we're going to wait till this candle closes for a better entry. Now you could have taken quick entry there at the 23 and took that right up to the 34 and sold real quick, but that would have been a quick one. Trying to hold up that 25 right now. Let's see if it'll work its way down. Ooh, getting up there. Okay. Nice, nice. All right, so the top side of this high is a 635. Top side of this high is a 640s. And now it is struggling at that point. But the 640s is looking like a nice place to be in. It is above that. So 640 could take quickly here. 25 shares, 641. But it's just struggling to get back up there. Needs to get back up to the 30s. Yeah, I don't like that. Let that one do what it does. Alright, everything looks like it's green again. Let's see, OCGN came down. Gotta wait for a pullback on that one. KIP, whatever it's called, went into a halt, came out, went up, has not pulled back yet. Okay, is above the 9 on both the, but if you look at this chart here, look how this is going flat. That's one thing I do not like is flat charts. It's gotta get going up. This one's still within this flat range, and it's coming back within it. 1750s. It's coming back within it, so I don't really like that one. Just got to get out of that range. OCGN did pull back. It pulled back over half of this body, so not interested. NLST Cone. I didn't even research these. Let's look. These ones are reports for fourth quarter. Don't have much volume anyway, so I'm not going to be trying to stick money into those. Slug felling out. Just not good setups here. KM, see, I told you it was in this range. It was pulling back within this range. I don't like these flat stocks like this. I want to see something that looks like it's headed up, because it just got up there and hit a wall. All right, OCGN. Now, OCGN is above this, but again, over here on the pre-market, look at this. Flatlining. I don't like it. The new bottom, it had a bottom. It got down here and touched the 200. Had a bottom right here of the 1220. So we'll just call that the new bottom. Support right there. Looks like it wants to push, but I'm just not too confident in that. Look at that. Getting up there and just failing out, man. Not looking good at all. So we're going to let that one play around by itself. Look at this. Look at this. This is what you like to avoid by doing your pre-market analysis and doing your intraday analysis. You want to avoid these types of moves. This is from the 1820 down to the 15. This is a $3 move down. That's insane. Now, if you bought in luckily here and got that explosion up, hey, you would have taken some good profit up here, but the risk versus the reward is just not there for me. All right. So this one's up 190%, and it's only got 1 million shares outstanding. That is crazy, and it is $50. So again, I'm just wondering about this company because I don't see any real news here. Earnings flash, revenue of 66 million. I just don't see anything that would cause that movement. But there's another one dipping down. Okay, let's see what else we got here. OCGN did pop up. It's just fighting, man. Constantly breaking the bottoms. I do not like when it does it. It needs to stay above those green bottoms so that I can know that buyers are keeping it up, keeping that momentum up, but buyers are slipping. and it only went up from this one. Like if you bought in here 12.58, 12.92, so that's like 40 cents. You just have to take profit quite quickly. But we're still looking. Still looking for some profits here. Okay, cone halted going down. Glad I didn't mess with that one. That's an OTC stock. That one's still going down. So OCGN is pushing up. So it's giving the moves. I just don't trust it. It's just not moving enough. So it's done this 1, 2, 3 times. Where is the bottom here? So it did this one, hasn't tested the bottom. Did this one, hasn't tested the bottom. Did this one, hasn't tested. Did this one, hasn't tested. So do you buy and just hope that it continues this move, or do you want it to come and retest? I think I want to come and retest down here. We need to see what the bottom is. Right now we don't know. And on the 5 minute, it hasn't done any pullbacks. So I'm just not into it. Not into that one. But it's pushing, so if you want to trade it, hey, do you. You could have bought this high here, 1250 high. You could have bought this high here, 1258 high. You could have bought this high here, 1291 high. But just not in my scope right now. I'm looking for it to come down and check in. Let's see if it breaks the bottom of this like it's been breaking. It's been repeatedly breaking these bottoms. 1283 right here. Can that hold up? So that one held up. But it's looking heavier and heavier. Okay. What else do we have to look at? So yeah, there were some moves here today, just not good ones. Oh my goodness, look, wait. On this cone, if you bought the top of this at 52, you would be down $6 per share. So if you bought 100 shares, hi, in a halt. That's nasty. That is nasty. Slug going on down there and felling out. OCGN, have you started to fell out yet? Okay. Now we're getting a little bit of movement down. A little bit more movement down. Will it repeat this process of the 1, 2 up? Or what will it do here? I'm going to, let's see, the high of this is the 1280, but it is in a 5-minute setup right now. I'm going to let this 5-minute play out. Let this 5-minute play out. Getting on up there. What's the high of this? 1306. Looks like it's kind of slowing down now. 1306 though. Let's see if I put that in 25. All right. Man, this thing is strong. This thing is pushing. 13, the high was the 1316, and it just pushed through that. 1318, but it is getting weaker. I don't think OCGN can go much higher, so I'm going to be wary of it. Nice little choppy motion through there. But it may actually consolidate. I hope it consolidates on one of these levels. like makes a range on either this 1271, 1253, makes a range in here. That's what I'm looking for. I actually will be willing to hold this one a little longer because it is a higher float, much higher float than everything else. It's got 156 million in the float, so this is one that you'll probably have to hold instead of just kind of like quick scalp. And I mean, unless you just want just a few cents, because it looks like it's fighting for change right now. 1291, 12. It's doing 3-cent moves right now. All right. It's looking like it's holding up, possibly. See if it can hold up this level. At 1269 right there. $12.69. Trying to get a little pop right there. This topping tail is going to take a lot of wind out of it though. That's a long topping tail. This is the dead cat bounce that we always look for. Getting the longs in there. Then it's going to splash down. Splash down. There it is, a little bit of splash. There it is. Alright, so now we have a little bit of a range here. I would love for it to splash down a little bit more, but it looks like buyers are actually willing to buy this. Messing up my strat, man. So it did break the high of the 318. Got up there and touched the 330s. And it's just getting a little bit too extended right now. I mean, not extended. It's getting a little bit too tight right now. It's getting tighter and tighter in this range. And I'm looking for an explosion down. Okay, we got some other stuff popping up here as well. That one doesn't have enough volume. News on the day. Logistics, something. Strategic cooperation, don't care. Really? Sales initiatives targeting large enterprises, don't care. Combs still halted, don't care. Okay, so Ovid is making its way back up. KMPH is also making its way back up, but look at this 5-minute candle. It's got a lot of pressure to beat. So I'm just gonna be gosh, OCGN formed a little, man, this thing is really breaking out. Is it almost to the top? Yes, it is. So 1358, it didn't quite make it to the top. Didn't quite make it over that 50 mark. So that's gonna be the chief resistance, that 50, and it just popped through the 50. Lord have mercy. Okay, looking for something to give me the moves. Okay, be patient. All right, KMPH is trying to get up here. Just looking really weak. OCGN is just not playing any games. It's just going up. I was expecting a big pullback and a check down at these levels, but it never got it. So this is the final level. That 1279 has to hold up. If it breaks that, it's going down for the day. So let's see what new highs that it makes. On the daily chart, has a high up here of the 1397. 1397 there. Put my little resistance line there. 1397. It has another level of resistance right there at the 15s. Okay, I put that a little high right there at the 1472. So no, this wasn't the one. I'm thinking of slug. All right, so it did get up there to that 20 cents away from that 90 area, but now it's trying to form a new bottom. I want to see a bottom form above this level. Okay. This one's also doing higher lows, but it's just not getting up yet. Just waiting for the setup. Go ahead and explode out of there. Explode out of there. That was a very small explosion. Wanting to see that change in the trend, but it's struggling to change the trend. OCGN did form a bottom here. So we got a new support that does not look like it's going to hold up. So now there's our first lower low of the day. First lower low. So let's see where these lower lows ends. That's crazy. It just went on a run from the 11 up to the 13, just straight up higher lows. Finally giving us the pullback. We'll see if it can hold up this 1279. And as you can see, this line that I've drawn actually collides with the VWAP. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Exactly where I'm at. Wow, wow, wow. So now it did snap through the bottom a little bit, but it did hold it up. So we'll see how much strength it has over this bottom. Let's see what else. Okay, KMPH continues to do the little wick move. I don't like that. OCGN, just being patient on it. Looking for the new bottom. Where is the new bottom is our question. So it did make a higher low there. Let's see if it can hold it up. It is under the 9 right now. The 9 on the 5-minute is a 1283. KMPH did end up kind of falling back under the VWAP. Cone took a big dip down from the 50s down to the 38. So yeah, this was a day to be careful. All right, so it did form a higher high. I would count this as the dead cat bounce here. And we will see where it wants to put us since it's getting higher highs now. 20 shares. The high of this is the 1339. So 1341 is where I would like to be trying this one out. 1441 break. 1441, but it is still in the 5-minute downtrend, which is, see, the top side of this is a 1369. 1369. Let's see if this one shows us any red here. Any red? Struggling to get over that 25. There's the red. So even if I did just put my order out there, would I have gotten snapped in? I guess not. Showing a little bit of strength there. So that 41, I'll go ahead and get 20 shares at that 41 if it wants to come back up. I just bought a limit. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to buy a limit. I meant my stop. Oh well. In the profit, the low here is a 1315. I'll be out. 1315. I did not mean to do that. But oh well. The low here is the 1323. 1323. Now I got my stop orders ready. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit there. Take there. Getting a little wild there. So I'm down and I'm going to go ahead and get out. That was not a planned trade. So I went ahead and took my profit off. Alright, so the top of this is a 40.51. So definitely got out a little bit early. But we'll wait for the setup now. It's getting up, looking for the pullback now. 20 shares. Definitely could have made a little bit more, but I didn't plan that trade. I actually got in with the limit order instead of a stop. So let's see this thing pull back. Oh boy, it's about to go on another run. Oh my gosh. Oh well. I can't believe that. I got out so early. Got up there to the top too. Alright, I'll look for a pullback. Man. Oh my gosh. I got out of that too early. Right idea, but I was nervous because usually when I break a rule or I enter on accident, I did not know this was set to limit. And I was like, well, I already broke one rule. Let me go ahead and just take profit while I have it. Alright, we're going to wait for a pullback. If we can get a pullback above this 302, that will be heavenly. Come on, get that pullback. Break this down. Break it down. 1363 is what we want to see break. Nice. Get on down there. Break it. Looks like a double top. Okay, so the top of this high is the 1380s. Come on, close red. Love to see you close red here. Close red. Get pushed down. Okay, there's some nice pushing down. It is above the 9 right now. The high of this is the 1380s. It is forming another higher low. The high 1380. It might be ready to go a little bit more. So 1380, I'll go ahead and get in there. 1380 on the stop. This will be my low, 1362. Okay, do not like that motion. I'll cancel that order. I thought it was going to hold up the bottom, but it didn't hold up the bottom there. So we're going to let it play. It still has a little, would have been a nice run. Yeah, man, if I held a bit. But you know what? Sometimes it happens like that. All right, it looks like it's coming back up, 1380. Let's see, the high of this is a 1375. 1375 break. 1376 is where it's looking like it wants to come. So that's where I'll be getting in if it wants to go. The low of this is the 1353, which I'll be out at. 1353, 20 shares. Got my little stop out there. Be moving up in just a moment. The bottom of this low is a 1384. So 1384, I'll go ahead and move it up there. Well, I was looking for a little move, a little bit more of a move up. Looks like it's gonna stop me out. Now I'm gonna hold a little bit. I only got 20 shares, so trying to be patient with this thing. Trying to be patient. I'm gonna move it up in just a moment. Tried to be patient, getting stopped out. Looking like I was gonna get stopped out. It's got a triple top there, so I will be moving it up to break even, which is a 1377 for me. 3 cents above that is a 1381, which is where I'll be moving it up to next time. Looking for it to bounce this new low 82, high 85. So 85 will be the new exit. It'll have to be, because I cannot deal with too much more. 85. Oh, it did not let me get out right there. Wow. I'm gonna have to exit. Yep. Oh, it missed my exit. Alright. Alright, got out right there. Ah. Wow, wow, wow. It missed my exit right there. Jumped through it. Well, whatever. Sometimes that happens. I'm only down a little bit though. So let's get ready for something else. I don't like this stock. It's not moving enough up for me. XTXT. Let's look for something else that is making moves upward. Man, I can't believe that took me down. I was trying to be patient with it, but it was a second stride. That one's not looking too good. It gapped right there, gapped down. OCGN, it's just too far off. Too far off now. I'm glad I did size down. I'm glad I didn't take like 50 shares. Okay, this one is forming a nice little channel right here. The breakout, let's see, the breakout of this one, 1725, 1726 is looking nice. 1726. How many shares can I get with this one? 17. So 17, I'll do 20 shares. The top of this high is a 1715. I do like the channel as long as it can stay above VWAP. Stay above VWAP. Right now it's checking down on this 9 down here, 1667. Looking, waiting, watching. $17.25. All right. 17.16. It's looking like a place that I would like to enter after this one closes. Has not done a dead cat bounce yet. It's just been going down. We need to see at least one dead cat bounce before I enter. This will be the dead cat bounce. Hopefully it doesn't go too far. Or it may just continue going down. Yep. OCGN did continue to go down. TRX, okay, I do like this one. So the top of this high is a 514, 515, 516. I will be in. Let's do 50 shares there on that 515, 516 break is what I'm looking for. That looks really good. Let's see on this one. Yeah, 516. We'll wait for this one to close and then I'll be getting in 516. Okay. I'll get in 516 there. The low here is the 505. 505 there. Low is a 507. Kind of a little struggle right there. So I'm going to cancel that order. A little bit of a struggle right there at that 516 area. Almost got me in, but it couldn't break. It couldn't break that high right here. So the new high, 515, we'll be looking for the 521. 521 into the 20s. It almost got me in, but just could not get that extra little push. So there it goes. So glad that I have a strategy. Holy Jesus. Oh my gosh. Alright, so wow. Okay, that one's snapping. Still got plenty of money. Not down much on the day at all. Waiting for some opportunity. Okay, this one's got the trend going down. It did bottom out here. Is making higher lows. The VWAP is at the 477, but it's got a long way to come up and it's a higher float, so two things against it. OCGN did do a higher low. I kind of missed that one. Let's see what the action is above the VWAP. It's starting to get very choppy though. Very choppy little stock there. YGMZ just popped in. I don't even know what it is doing. Go to the news. I think I looked at this one a little bit earlier. Very, very low float, probably. 1045. Doesn't really have any good news. It's up only on 1 million shares traded, so not looking too good for me. Let's continue to work our way back up. Cone trying to get back out of that ditch. Okay. I got a couple more trades in me. Let's see. Let's see what we can find. Everything is failing. That one time that I got in with the okay trade, I got out so quickly because I was like, man, that wasn't a planned trade, so I went ahead and got out. Because I don't know what it is. When I don't plan a trade and I enter, usually I end up losing money. Usually. But right now, nothing looks too good. Keep my eye on KMPH. Let's see, it's making, let's see, got down here, touched this 1619 right there. It's below the VWAP right now. But I do like it because it is making higher highs. It's the only thing I like about it. It needs to get back up above that 9 and give a pullback. And we'll be ready to go on it. Because that will be a trend change. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, it's looking like it's getting a little jumpy. Let's see if we can get up there and give us a pullback. Nice little pullback here. Getting up there. How many shares can I take on this one? Let's do 20. Giving a little pullback there. Still has this 5-minute downtrend that it is in. Yep, not respecting that. OCGN got down there to VWAP. May give a VWAP bounce. Or not. Looks like it's gonna break that last low that it had. Yep, broke that last low. All right. Not looking too good at all. Man, if this thing continues to make higher lows like this, man, it continues to. So let's see, 1671. Let's see if it breaks this down. It did not. So that's 1675 level. It's definitely an interesting spot for me. 1675. 1676. But now it just broke, took my confidence away. Let's see if it breaks down that last low. Will it break? Yep, it broke. Ay, ay, ay. Something. Okay, YMZ. Giving some nice moves, but it's on very, very low volume. See, it's snapping around. I'll let that one play until some people actually get interested in it. It's going down. So none of our high volume movers are actually headed up now. All we got left is these down here, these bottom feeders. Cone did a little pop up there. Waiting for that volume to come into it. There's some volume right there. Some selling volume. Top side of this was the 1099. So we can put that as our resistance, 1099 up there. Tall topping tails. Not looking too good. And this is why even if it is my setup, like let's say, where is the setup? Okay, it didn't do my setup in here. It did it a little bit right here, but then it had this overcast, so probably wouldn't have bought that one. But it's just snapping too much. Cone trying to head up. $42. Looking for some kind of hope. Man, this is how it was yesterday. I was holding it like a grand. At almost going towards 9:30, 10. Just some slow days, man. The market is slowing down. So now is the time to not blow your account to the downside now that the shorts are winning so much. Because in these markets, shorts can take your life because there's so many of them. So I refuse. I don't even know what I'm down on today. Let me see how much I'm down on today. $1.43. $1.43. So just a little bit of slippage, but it's okay. I'm looking for something that I can size into, like 100 shares, 200 shares, but we're just not seeing those kind of stocks or that kind of catalyst anymore. KMPH. So let me just get into something that I can make $1 in real quick. OCGN still going down, broke all of its levels down here, and that's why I wanted it to come down and test these levels, because when it's just marching up like this and it doesn't test any of these levels, it can be bad. And I should have known that it was going to be bad when it snapped through this last level here. I should have known, hey, it's probably going to be heading down soon, but I did not think about that, so oh well. Waiting for something that can make me some money today. I would hate to close up with a dollar red day. TRXC. Boy. OCGN. Is it finding a bottom down here? 1236. It is below the 9 EMA on the 5 minutes, so just got to get back above both of those EMAs before I try to do anything with it. YMZ. Faded. Man. So this one is pressing back up to that 1294 on the 5 minute EMA, but it's got the 9 EMA and the VWAP right there, so it's got to press. It's got 2 levels of resistance right there. Oh boy. Something's got to give me some moves today. We got big movers, it's just that they're like 50 bucks. That's the only problem. The big movers are not something that we can really be liquid in. Cone broke down the body of that green candle. It's up 133%, but intraday it's only went up 2%. It's only up 2% intraday. So that 133% was pure pre-market. Okay. It is KMPH is under the 200 moving average, under all of the indicators, so probably going to be dying out soon. Man, these markets have really slowed down though. But there is money to be made, but you have to follow your plan and your strategy, because anybody can get lucky and just buy a 477 and it gets this explosion. But when you're doing this for consistency, luck starts to kind of waver a lot when you press that button more. Press that buy button more. TRXC is trying to get over that 9. Still has a nice trend going down. Overall trend going down right here. So let me draw that trend line. Nice overall trend going down. So that's the trend that it's fighting. And I don't know if it has enough fight in it to get through it. On the daily chart, the next resistance level, let's see, 531 is where it hit. So it's got to get on up through there, at least 550 if it wants to go any higher. But it's struggling. All right. This one's headed back up a little bit, giving some pullbacks above the 9 that I like. I do like that. I might enter if it, well, wait. Look at this 5-minute though. This 5-minute topping tail is not looking too friendly. Gotta let it get a little bit more volume. I don't know why I'm continually flipping through these tabs. Let me just go over here to this one and put all these in so we can watch them on one screen so I don't have to flip through. Let's see, what was it? OCGN, TRX, TRXC, what was the other one I was watching? YGMZ, and then KMPH. Let's look at the SPY. SPY is down on the day. Is anybody going to look like they want to play ball today? OCGN, KMPH, TR. This one, YGMZ, is looking like the best one that's going to be explosive. OCGN is playing around with the VWAP too much. TRXC is also hitting up, so that one may be one that I need to be looking into. TRXC. Alright, so TRXC is looking like the one that I'm going to go and watch to trade. Only problem is that float is so high. And the volume isn't going to be the same as the open. Looks like it wants to play ball though. Getting up there to that 200 moving average. That 1050 on YGMZ, I may be watching for an entry there for that 1050 break back above that, but it's just not moving enough right now. Okay, TRXC did do a little pullback. Will it respect the 9 there? Got down to the 9. The SPY is also going down. Okay. The high is the 505 there, but it's got to get back above that 200 moving average of the 503. So I'm going to go and look at that one in my other tab, in my trade tab. All right, so let's look at TRX. Still fighting that same battle. I could take a little bit of profit up to the 512, but that's really not a great run up. The high of this is a 505. Ugh, just not looking good. Not looking good for me. So 505, let's do a 506. 506 for, let's do 20, 50 shares. 50 shares for that 506, or now it's breaking down. Messed up the strat right there. Messed up the strat. So it did double top right there. VWAP is at the 489. Yeah. Not liking any of that. Alright, so back out to what I was doing. Out here to the watch list. OCGN acting up. Con. Okay. Okay, that's the one. I think that's going to be the one. It continues to play around. I really think it's going to give some moves today. I'm going to go and watch that one for a trade. Because I'm tired of playing with it. I'm doing a break over the 1050. The high 1051 is where I would love to get into this one. 1051, 50, or can I get 50 shares? This is a $10 stock. I keep forgetting I'm trading. Okay, so I can do 25 shares then. But that 1050 break is looking better and better. Now it's not. It's got to hold up this bottom 1013, and now it's under detached from the 9 EMA as well. So, oh man, it's not giving me what I want. Okay, TR looks like it double bottomed right there. Formed a higher low, but it is red on the day. Con is coming back up. Took a little run up there. $46. Quite an expensive stock. OCGN is cranking up. YGMZ is barely moving now. It's almost getting that box shape that we hate. Hey, there's a little pop up. And I promise, I hope this thing doesn't go before I get to it. Alright, where is it? So 1050 was where I was looking to get in. 1051. And yeah, I'll get in 1051 if it can get up there. Now use this low here of the 1022 for out. Looking for that 1051 break. 25 share. Oh, it just double topped. It's got to break that double top on this candle. This is the low. 1035 will be the low. If it can't, so 1035 I'll be out. It's got to break that double top on this candle. If it can't, I will exit this order. $10.35 is the out. Okay, 1039. 6 seconds left on this candle. Getting ready to exit. All right, I'm gonna cancel that order right there, and I'll just wait. I do not like that double top. Not my forte. And I was absolutely wrong. Holy Jesus. But I do not like that double top though. I'll wait for a little pullback. I guess this is an irrational stock because it doesn't have that much volume. So I guess the double top doesn't hold as much weight here, I guess. 1050 would have been a nice trade. Okay, just got absolutely hammered right there. Hammered into the floor. So I mean, well, maybe I was right not to like that double top. The high is a 1072 right there. Wow, that really surprised me. I guess you would have had to take profits quite quickly. All right, so it's looking like it wants to. I just want to see another red pullback before it breaks this level, this 1075 level. Love to see one more red pullback. So I think it can get up and go. The high is a 1072. I might go ahead and take it at the 1072 and stop kidding around. 1076 is where I'll take it. 1076, because that'll be a $0.25 break right there. But this is the pullback, so I may want to be patient if this is going to be a pullback. Holy Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I might have to jump into this one at the 76 break. Yeah. Yep, looking like it. Okay. Here's the pullback. Man, this thing is you don't like breaking your rules even if you miss some shots. Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, after I lost that $2,000, you know, last year trading penny stocks, I learned that rules are more than a necessity. You know, if you are quick trading and you want to enter things like, okay, this one, let's see, this high is a 68. I'm looking for that 76 break here. 76 break. Let's take 30 shares, 76 break. See how this one closes, because I do like this setup here. 69, 76. Let's see if it can get some buyers there. Yeah. All right, so looking like it's getting a little bit more volatile. 53, 54. There it is. 76, I'll be in. 76 on the shoot through. This will be the bottom. The low is a 1045. 1045 out. This will be the new out wherever this is. This low is a 1057. 1057 will be the new out. Looking for that $0.25 break, that 1075 break here. A little bit of volume coming in there. That was a double top again. but it is more spaced out. So the bottom, see, the high is a 68. So let me look for a 72, 75. All right. So it had plenty of time to go down. This will be our new low. Or actually this one. This one is a 1055. 1055 be our out. Okay, it broke the bottom. I'm going to exit that, cancel that order. Broke the bottom right there. Do not like that. OCGN back up here. TR. So it did actually start challenging it. It is up to that trend line. This is the pullback, but it's a pullback after extension. So I usually don't buy these pullbacks because it's already extended, and the shorts hammer those after the extension. So let's see where the new bottom is. Can it stay above VWAP or above the 9? What will it respect? The 9, the VWAP, what will it respect? Okay, so I guess it's not going to respect anything. VWAP is at the 489, got bought up right there. The high of this last candle was a 507. 507. Looking like it's struggling to hold up that 9 right there. Flint just popped in. Oh, let's stay zeroed in here. We're going to wait for a dead cat bounce. We want to see at least one green bar first to make sure this isn't a fake. 501. Here's our green bar coming. It'll give us our new entry point. Well, thought it was a green bar. Okay, now it's a green bar. Where is our entry? Will that green bar be able to challenge this 200 moving average? Okay, getting up there. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Well, oh, Jesus. Looking for the dead cat bounce. Went a little bit too far for the dead cat bounce. It's a little bit too much strength there. Got up there to the trend line. Don't know what kind of action it's going to have over that trend line. The buyers are green bar has overtaken the red bar. Let's just continue to watch. Okay, so the high here was a 509. Now we have a high of a 510. Wow. Not gonna give me time, are you? 25 break, 26, 50 shares. Let's see where you want to stop. So it is struggling where that trend line is, just struggling. So the trend line, I drew the overall trend line right there. You can see that. And it's just struggling on that trend line. All right. So are we changing trend or not? It's like people want to buy it. Here's the pullback. Can it hold up this trend line? Can it stay out of that trend area? Possibly. The high of this is the 511. So I'd definitely be looking for like a 516 buy. But that may be a little bit too much for this stock. This stock is a higher float. Let's see, the high is a 511. Let's just do a 512 quick grab. Can it hold up this bottom? Low 507, low 507, 507. Okay, so the high is the 511. So I'll take 25 shares up there in the top if it can get going back up the other way, but it just broke. I do not like that. Go ahead and cancel that order. Broke the bottom of that candle, so I went ahead and took that off. Okay, OCGN. Let's see. What are you doing out here? OCGN. How many shares can I get for 300 bucks? 22. Okay, I just keep it at 25. OCGN looking like it wants to shift the tide here. Okay, so 1325, the high of this is the 1330s. It looks like it's trying to shift out of this trend and start going back upward. So we're going to let it give us a pullback, and I'm going to be looking for an entry on it. It's got the most volume on the day as well, so quite confident in it. Love to see some red before it breaks out though. Chill. Give us some red. Stop. Stop it. Oh my God. Let's look for some red. Gotta see some red above this VWAP. We want to see a trend change. All right. Looking quite nice. I think I'm gonna bump this up to 30 shares. Okay. So 400 bucks. It's a $400 trade. I don't know if I want to put $400 in here anymore after that. I just stick with my little 20 shares. But it is above VWAP, given that pullback, bouncing off of VWAP. Do like that. The high is a 1335. 1335 for that high. So I'll be looking for a 1326 break. 1326 break here for 20 shares. It's got quite a bit of looking for that $quarter break. The low here I'll put at the 13. Okay, the high is 1319, 1320. So this is our low, 1306. And it's looking weak now. 1306 is where I would like to be. $13.06 is the new out. It's struggling here, making me nervous. I'm gonna cancel that order. All right, so let's look for that 35 break. It's struggling. 35, 36 break, because it is struggling. The high of this is a 1320. 1321. Let's see if we can get into the 21s. 1321. Man, that thing is struggling. All right. Oh my gosh, it didn't let me buy there. Oh well. 1321. 1335 is still an entry. 1335. Getting a nice little pullback to the 20s, out of the 20s. Plenty of wicks. I do know that. Plenty of wicks. What's the top side of this? The top side is the 29, so the 31. What I'm looking at now. So I take 20 shares at the 31. My out will be down here on this low of the 1306, 1325. Let's see, will it break this down? And it immediately breaks it down. Cancel that. Gave a dead cat bounce, went down, bounced back up, but it did break this previous low of the 1306. 1306. So maybe this is the new low, 1305. Support 1305. Can it hold up that 1305 level? Top side of this high is 1331, is where I will be looking to enter again. 1331. And now our low down here is the 1306. 1306 will be out. Struggling there. It's kind of sporadic stock, man. In there. Alright, so the out was 1306. It's looking like I might need to, let's see if I can get back green. 1306 is the out. See if it can get a little bit more strength through the top there. If not, I'll just be out. 1330s. The low here is a 1318, so I need to move this up to at least a 15. 15 there. 1315 is where I would like to move it, but look at this. Look at this trash here. I'm gonna leave it right here for now. It's just not looking good, man. See if it can bounce up. Got my stop in. If it just wants to fall, hey, oh well. I will be moving my stop up to this low of 1314 if it can hold that up. 1320. Going into a red candle here. It's probably going to stop me here. Let's see if it stops me. It's probably a 90% chance it's going to stop me here. 90% chance. Everything else is just luck. 90% chance it's going to stop me. Getting a little bounce there. And I'm going to be moving that stop up to this low of the 310. Low right here of the 312. 312. This was the dead cat bounce. So this is the last chance. 312. 310. 310. Gonna move it up. It just needs to give a little bit of green, maybe. Yeah, it's gonna stop me. I'm cool with that. Yep, stop me right there. Stop me right there for a nice little loss. I don't think I took that much of a loss on that one, but trading these higher float stocks, it's just hard to get that true profit that you would like. All right, here's another one setting up. I've been watching this one. 515. 515. 300 bucks. 350. So I can get 50 shares for 300. Whoops. Missed it. Needs to dip down just a bit. It keeps missing me. All right, 525 then. 525 break. It's a $0.25 level. Type 526. This is another high float stock. It seems like I'm buying the top though. Let me cancel that out. It's just too extended right there. Seems like I'm buying the top. I'm gonna let that pull back a little bit because it just got through the 9 right here. So give us a pullback and then the entry. I can get 50 shares of this. Holy Jesus. So it would have got me in if my order was just sitting out there at the 26 where I put it. Let's see what it would have done after it got me in. 526 there. Would have pulled back. Would have been in the red right now. This one needs to close green, and then the next candle needs to be red. If that's possible. Alright, so now we're getting a red candle. It's got to do green. Get back to the green, buddy. Get to the green. You got 10 seconds left. Get to the green. I don't think it's going to make it. Yeah, this just doesn't look good right there. Alright. Got this nice topping tail up here now. Messed up the pattern. Let's see, OCGN, what is it doing now? OCGN just bottoming out. Alright. So we're going to let this one play. Looks like a head and shoulders right here. This high is a 522. This one's also struggling at the 522. This looks like a head and shoulders. So that's an indication that it's going to go down further. It needs to break the shoulder. It needs to break that shoulder there. 522. There it is. Alright, so the top side of this high is the 525. So I'll be looking for a 526. Once again with 50 shares. 526 will be in there. This is our low, 520. 520 is the low. Showing us red there. I do not like the red, man. Get back up. Alright, this low is a 519. Does not need to break the bottom of this candle. Stay up and I'll get in. If it breaks the bottom of this candle, I'm out. I'm going to get that order out of there. Will it break the bottom of this candle? Looks like some buyers are stepping in right there on the tape. Does not need to break the bottom of this candle. Wow. Alright, cancel. Broke the bottom of that candle, took my little breath away right there. Let's see what this one does. Getting a little bounce right there. But I do not like it. Alright. So it's got its last low down here at the 497. Getting a little pop right there. Now this is going to give us our new entry if this closes green. Needs to close green though. The high is the 520 on this candle. Let's see where it closes. I'll be willing to buy 50 shares at the 521. Let's let this one close. And now it already wants to get up there. Oh my gosh, bro. Chill. It's going too fast, man. Alright, the high of this one is a 25, 26 play. So I'll do a 31 buy. 31 buy. Still has not given a proper pullback down here above the VWAP on the 5-minute. Just been green all these times. So got to be careful with that too. That extension on there. Looking for some pullback here. TRXC, there's a little bit of pullback to this level. The high here was a 25. I'll be looking to take at the 26 if it can stay above that 9. 26 buy. 26, 50 shares. If it can stay above. It's going to have to be some quick profit taking. The way it's moving. See if it can hold up this bottom. The low here is a 518. Needs to stay within this 20 range, which is pretty tight. Okay, there we are. 526 is coming back into play. I put my order out there for a buy. The low here is a 518. Looking for it to surge through. Double top right there. Don't like that. Cancel that order. Double top right there at the 25. So we got this double top that needs to be broken. Looking for a 31 buy. 31 buy. 50 shares. Go ahead and push out. This high is a 30, so it needs to just push out of all of this. Can it do it? Low here is the 18. Broke it just a little bit. I moved up my buy spot because of this volatility. It keeps playing. It tried to go up 3 times. 1, 2, 3, but it's just not having any luck getting up. So I'm going to go ahead and probably cancel this order if it takes any longer. It's got 15 seconds. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and cancel this order. It's just too much weakness. But it is staying above this last body of this candle. So I do like that. This will be the low. The low is a 23. 23. Did not get past that 30 right there. So the low, I'll be out with 50 shares at this 23. It is quite extended on the 5-minute. I don't know if I'm going to play with this one. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that order. I just don't trust this extension. It keeps playing with these levels and forming topping tails. I know it's going to break down. The low here is the 21. So if it breaks that 21, it's over. 22, 22, 23, 24. It's trying to stay above there, but there is a lot of indecision in here. 23. Where's 21 on the ask? 21 looks like a small little buyer there, but it might be a hidden buyer. 521 just snapped it, so I don't like that. Did not like that. Weakness makes me paranoid. All right, that one's failing. OCGN is just, I don't know what it wants to do. It's forming lower or higher lows. But it's not respecting VWAP. VWAP is a 302, I mean a 1302. Snapped up there just for a second and then down. So the high on this candle is a 309. Let's see, 1340, 1285. So 1310 would be the buy spot. But now it's under VWAP. It's making it real hard to trade. NLST taking a little dip. I just hate that all these stocks are like higher float. They're not giving us that aggressiveness of the low floats. A nice 20-30 cent run. Will it break this low or will it respect the 511? 511, tapped it, and down. All right. I can't say that there wasn't opportunity today. I definitely squandered a little bit of my opportunity by exiting early, but you know, I'd rather just keep it controlled, keep my risk controlled. Now it's finally giving us a 5-minute pullback here. The high of this is the 530. We'll see. Do you want to play ball? 530. Anyway, while we're waiting, I guess we can look at my realized gains and losses today. Took a couple of trades. OCGN was the only one that I really traded. Went green on it, then went back red on it. So, you know, like I said, usually on most of the days of the past months, I was able to take like 50 cents, 60 cents, pretty big gainers off of these stocks. But now it's coming on down. It's coming on down to like maybe 20 cents. But that's also in part to me taking my profit early as well. All right, TRXC. But the way that I look at it is, hey, the market can easily take your money as easily as it can give it to you. So you can easily have 60 bucks and then all of a sudden you're down 130. I'd rather just be safe than sorry. But we are above the 200 moving average now. Looks like we're holding up a low. We need to see a higher low than this one though. At 510 level, we need to see a push up and give us a higher low now. We are outside of the trend line. We have shifted trends now and just waiting for some reprieve. This stock is so funny. It just will not do anything. All it needs is like one big buyer to come in and push it through the roof. But no one is willing to do that. OCGN, go ahead and helping out the shorts right there. TRXC. Forming another low right there. TRXC is the only thing that's really holding up some type of levels. But now we need to see a higher low than this 507 or 508 right here. Higher low. Yep. So that's not the bottom. Okay, pushing all the way down to the 200 moving average. Will that become some kind of support here? Getting down there, 200 moving averages at the 505. Looking like it is kind of going to be a little bit of resistance there. Has room back up to the 9. So 505. That's what's just a few cents right there up to the 9. All right, OCGN. All right. All right, all right, all right. This one's been making higher highs, so it's got the 969, 983, but it's also been making lower highs. So it's been making higher lows but lower highs. So it's kind of forming like a pennant here. Let's see. So we got this trend line. Then we got this one under the bottom here. I wouldn't even count that one right there. So it is a downward trend though. Love to see it break out of that. Not getting any love from this. The volume here is 916 shares. That is insanely small. All right. We're going to get any more moves out of the market today. This high is a 508. So 508, it could get up there to the 510. So that's 2 cents, possible 2 cents. If it breaks over this high and then hits his head right here. It broke it. Getting up there, there's your 2 cents. Let's get all the way to it. 513 is the 9. Got through. Pull back. Okay. So now what? Getting a nice little pullback there. This one looks like it wants to stand up. Let's wait for the setup. Nice little pullback. Did it break the bottom? Broke the bottom of that candle. Headed back down to the 200 moving average. Will the 200 moving average be significant enough support to hold it up? 200 moving average is at 505. Looking weak right now though. Getting bought up right there. Not enough. Let me see. NLTS has been pushing up to $2, but it's taking it all day. I don't think I want to get into there. All right, so top side 512. Do a 512 entry right here and just use this 200 moving average as the out. So what's the top of this? 515, 516, 516 for a quick scalp. But then it may hit his head up on top of the 518s there. So 518 is the next point for it to beat. Let's do 521 and see what it can do. Yep. Going on down. Just these stocks are just not the type of stocks that can give those big moves intraday. Need a lot of buyers to get this one to move. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. All the way back down to the trend line. That means it's probably about to re-enter the trend downward. So it's about to re-enter this 493. Once it goes through that, it's going to re-enter that trend downward. Man. Big moves downward. Yep, re-entered the trend and it's over with for that one. It's going swimming with the fishes. So what did you guys end up looking or trading today, if you traded anything? OCGN was the only thing that I really was interested in. And I pretty much gave back all my profits on it. I only had a little profit anyway because I wasn't confident in that entry. Okay, Yams is finally back on the chart. I'm telling you, this thing is going to come back up. But I do not like this kind of charting. Okay, yeah, TRXXC. Don't like that kind of charting, but man. TRXC. Alright, there we go. Starting to get some moves there. I'm looking for a buy through this. The 1050 was where I wanted to get it last time. So 1050, I'll put $300 in on this one. 25 shares. 1050 break is what I'm looking for. 1051. Top of this one is the 1040s. 1041. 1058 is the last red candle. So I'm looking for that 1041 on 25 shares. 1041. Let's see if it can pull back off of that. Buyers unite. It's a little triple top right there. 1041 buyers looking better. I'll get in right there. And our low is a 1027. 1027 is immediately down. It's got to get bought up. I actually, since I'm already in, the previous low was a 1003. So I'll just leave it down there at the 1003 for a sellout. Getting on up there, looks like I can move it up. 1003. Holy Jesus. Alright, so we will be out at the 1003 if it wants to play those games. Got into a little bit of a scuffle with this one, but it's all good. Got my out down there. I do like this one because it's low float. That's the only reason that I really got into it. Looking for that break. Got the push up to the trend line, but just could not get any more love from it. Looking to see though. There's a little shot up, and with this one being a low float, you know, it can get very volatile. But 1003 is definitely my sand in the line, or my I said sand in the line, my line in the sand. Okay, 1035. We got a new low down here of the 1013. I got in at the 1045, so kind of early entry, but oh well. Kind of building, might have to build a position here. 1025. Don't really know how high it wants to go, but it's definitely the most, it can get the most volatile here. And I think it's going to stop me out if it continues to play like this. It got right under the 9 here. That's not a good look. It needs to get over that 9. 1020. If it crashes out, oh well. 25 shares, a couple of cents. Will those buyers shoot it up, or will those sellers shoot it down? Who's going to win? I'm just going to leave that one there for right now. I really do think that it can break out of this level. It's been consolidating here for a while. Looking for some green though. Oh boy, come on now. Buyers, you got to step in. Help me out a little bit. Get back past the VWAP, which is a 1029. The biggest bar, recent bar, is a red bar, so kind of in the danger zone right now. The lows 1002 threw a little wick up there above the 9. Got up there a little bit, looking for that break. Looking for that nice break out of here. The high of this is a 1027. Oh, looking for that break on this low float stock. It's going to be magnificent if it can do it, but it's not. It's coming down and it's breaking. It broke the low here of the 1015. So I don't like it. Popped up right there. Bottom of the 10-15. Still got me questioning, should I have entered it, but got my stop in. Just gonna let it play out. Looking for it to break up out of this trend. The high here is the 1027 now. 1027. May add a little bit, like 5 shares to this one. 5 shares will be 50 bucks. Let me see, how much will I have left over for tomorrow? I don't know. So 50 bucks. 50 bucks in there. I don't really know. How much did I trade today? I think I started today with 1,400 something dollars. 1,472 bucks. So let's say 2,066 minus that. So 594 bucks. So I need to let the rest of this fall over to tomorrow. Yeah, that's the only way that it's gonna be. It's gonna be where it needs to be tomorrow for 1,000. So this will be my last trade, but we'll see what happens here. The low, the new low there was the 1015. Yeah, 1015. Looking for a little breakout. Get me back to green on the day. We'll see. This is another double top. The highs are both 1035. Looking for it to push through that 1045 level, back up there and get me into a pretty nice profit gain. The stop out point here now is the 1015. So 1015 is our out. There's gonna have to be the out for 25 shares. It is back up there at the top. We'll be moving it up as it goes. Looks like a little bit more volume is coming into it. Yeah, big volume right there. See if we can get back to the green today. The bottom here is the low of the 1015. So that'll be my new out. 1015 right there. Looking for a continued push up out of this trend line. If it can get it. Down 5 bucks on the day right now. Not really trying to play too spicy today though. Why? How? Wow. Look at that. Let's see if it can get pulled back up a little bit. This will be the new low here. New low at the 1026. If it doesn't just come and stop me. Looking for the new low here. 1040. So this is definitely the new low. 1026 is the new low here. Cannot play with that. Okay. So new low there. Down 2 bucks on the day now. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and move it up to break even, because I think what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna lose money if I'm too stupid with this. So that 1045, 1046. Let's see if it can just explode a little bit. Possibly. I think I have a good stop out point though. So I'm just gonna be patient. Let it form another row. My God, Jesus. So I did move it up. I'm glad I did. It's kind of acting weird, bouncing now. So this will be the new low, 1033. So like you can see, this is a more volatile stock. So definitely not something to play with. Not at all. Looking for the push. It got over this last high of the 58. looking for a little bit more of a push. I'm gonna move it up to the 1033 for an out because it is getting spicy now, getting very spicy, but the buyers are interested. I do like that. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? Will it stay above this wick? What's this, the 33? I put it at the 30. 1030s, I need to be out. $10.29. Have to get all the way out of the 30s and then I'll be out. Let me put my positions back up here so y'all can see that. I'm up 7 cents. Just waiting, wondering, and watching. Go ahead and slide up my stop. So I'm gonna cancel that order and slide up my stop now to the 29. So right now I'm risking from the 29 up to the 45. That's what, like maybe 20 cents. It looks like it just gapped down a little bit. Where did it go? I don't even see it anymore. Okay, there it is. So it's looking like it's getting a nice push down. Want to see those buyers kill the shorts here. Needs to get back above this level of the 1053. If not, I'm going to be stopped out here. Gonna be stopped out here if it can't do it. So break even is definitely looking more attractive now. It's right on the trend line that I drew. So we'll see if it can get back out of here. The high is a 1053 right there. It's got to get back over that 1053 mark. Hopefully it does not break this bottom. This bottom of this candle low is the 1040. 1040. So I'm going to go ahead and start moving it up. 1035. Because it's starting to look kind of iffy. And that's the iffiness that I did not need. Can you stay in the 30s? Is this the new low? Is the question. So right now we have a low all the way down here to the 1015. Pull back up. 1033 is the spot. Is the spot to beat. So 29. We're looking for some buying volume. Got big green bars back here. This will be the first pullback, and if it can break this double top, man, I'll be back, probably back to the green for real. Break that double top at the 1054, and I will be looking quite golden on the day. But that 1033 is the level to beat. Okay, that's the end of that one. We need to see it push back through this level here of the 1053. Can it get up there and challenge that? Looking for those buyers to start making their move. $10.33. Let me go ahead and put my stop there. $10.30 right there. Getting ready to move my stop. There we go. All right, so now 1045 is definitely looking more attractive. So definitely this 1033 mark has got to be the out. $10.33. Chill, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and put it there. Put it there just to get it out there. It is doing a lot of pulling back. So I want to make sure that it can go and go well. Looking for it to get back to the green on the day. I'm up 22 cents on that move. 1072. Maybe we'll get a little bit more of a push. Maybe not. Looking for some buyers to come in there. The top of this is 1140s up there, which is the daily resistance. So we'll put our resistance line up there, 1040 right there. So it is quite close to it. All right, so let's see what kind of moves it can give. I'm up 20 cents right now. I could do a break-even trade. I'm almost green on the day. So under this candle right here, this low is the 1047. Definitely be out. Looking for a new bottom to form here. Looks like I'm up on the day just a little bit. 1047. Okay, so definitely 3 cents above this is the 1049. So 1049 I have to get out. 1049. Because I don't want to get caught up. The break of that 1050 is going to get me out. All right, cool. I'll take that. I'll take that little bit that I got. Didn't want to risk it too much there. Definitely green on the day, but just wanted a little bit more push. But I did put it at the 1049 so it wouldn't get me with the slippage. But it still got me a little bit on one of those. I don't know which one it got me on. But hey, whatever. It was a low moving stock. I know that it was a questionable trade, definitely a questionable trade. But oh well. I'm going to go ahead and close it up for the day. Went a little bit over time, just out here forcing trades. But you know, sometimes it happens. It did crack this bottom of this red candle right here. Don't know if it's going to get the love that it needs here. Let's see if it breaks down this 1050 before I go off. Well, it broke it. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments about the broker that I use or anything else, you can always drop it in the comment section of any of my videos, or you can ask it in the comment or the chat of the stream, and I will be happy to answer those questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's see, did I go over everything? I think I did. Did my transactions, did everything on today. Looking like it's getting some strength back into it. But let's see, my balances, I'm down $7 on the day. You know, I'll take a $7 loss. I'm gonna let the rest of that 400 roll over to tomorrow. But hey, look at it. It's like, yeah, you're getting off, but we're about to get on. We are about to get on. But I went ahead and got out of that because of this topping tail here. I went ahead and it broke the body of this candle right here. But it didn't have the volume that it's probably about to get right now. So, you know, it could go higher. It probably is going to go higher through the 1083 level. So I guess I could have held a little bit longer, but I just didn't want to play with my lifeline like that. Somebody's calling me during the stream. Don't be doing that. Anyway, that's it. You see, it's still getting pops, still getting some good moves, and it is very volatile. So I would take another trade, but I do not want to dip into my profits for tomorrow. I literally waited forever for it to even start doing this. So disappointing. I just have to keep growing my small account so I can be able to trade these types of moves. But anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one. And as always, keep your head on the swivel. Don't be entering any stocks that are looking too sketchy like I just did. And I'll see you tomorrow morning or whenever else you can catch the stream.